won't get these joints out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new nights, fresh jeans and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm a vibe, you a vibe, we should vibe, so you should what? You should like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do so, I greatly appreciate it. If you want extra DCT, go ahead and click the link down in my description below to join my membership. It's real good over there, and it's real good. It got real good juicy tea over there. I just dropped a new video, so go check that out. I also dropped some pictures and a little video of me and friend over there, so y'all definitely need to go check that out because lots of stuff has dropped in January. Okay, I think I dropped 2 pictures. I dropped a little mini video of me and friend, and you gotta look real close in that video of me and friend. You can't blink. Your eyes gotta be to see what you need to see, okay? And then I just dropped a full story time over there, so y'all need to go check that out, okay? Period. So y'all, on my last video, I had asked y'all what y'all wanted to hear next, and y'all, the main 3 I seen was y'all wanted to see how I was stalking delusional, y'all wanted to see the car, y'all want to hear the car series, and y'all want me to tell y'all about the baby mama series as well. So what I'm gonna do for y'all, it was another one too. Oh, the trip series too, but this is the order I'm gonna try to get y'all everything in. So we about to do the stalking series, which is 3 episodes, and then we gonna do the car series, which is a good 4 or more episodes, and then we gonna do the baby mama series. Now with the baby mama series, I think that's 3 episodes, okay? 2 from L, 2 from delusional, okay? So yeah, and then after that I might do the trip little series too, and I think I'm gonna do that in like 3 or 4 episodes as well. All right, so a lot of this stuff intertwined. I know one person said y'all want to hear me tell y'all this stuff in order. I'm gonna tell y'all each series in order, but a lot of this stuff intertwined with each other, okay? So but I'm gonna tell each series in order. So y'all, I told this story, a little mini story of this a long time ago when I first started doing my YouTube last year, but I privated that video, and if you heard it, sorry, but I'm about to tell it again, and I'm about to tell it with like more details, okay? So let's jump into it. So me and delusional have been dating at this point for, let's just say, like 2 to 3 months. So I'm gonna say this is like July, August, so this is summer. He's working at this store that his uncle owned. So the first little incident that had happened, which I think I may have mentioned, I'm not sure, but one day I was dropping him off at his uncle's house, right? And not his uncle's house, I was dropping him off in the morning so one day, y'all, I was dropping him off in the morning to the store so he can work the day, okay? So this particular day, he was calling his uncle, but his uncle wasn't answering, so he didn't know if he needed to come in to work that day. But I was just like, let's just still pull up, let's see. If not, you know, we can drive right back. It's not that far. It was like a 5-minute drive. His sister was supposed to take him, but I think she didn't want to, or she was asleep or something like that. So I was just like, I'll take you. So we get in the car, we driving over there, and y'all, his phone is going off, but I'm not thinking too much of it. At first I'm thinking it's his uncle, but then I'm just like, he trying to get in contact with his uncle, so why would he be answering if this is his uncle? But I don't think too much of it. Up until this point, ain't nothing had happened between me and delusional, so I'm not insecure. I'm not thinking like, oh my God, some bitch is texting his phone or shit like that. I'm just like, okay, you know, it could be like notifications on social media, or it could be just somebody texting him, blowing him up. I was so secure with our relationship at that time. I'm like, even if it is a bitch blowing him up, I'm not too much worried about it, because most times he'll answer the phone. If a girl call him, he'll text them back in front of me. So I'm not thinking, you feel me, nothing suspicious is up with it. So we get to the store, and he gets out, and the store is like locked up, because usually sometimes he would open the store, but he didn't have the key to open the store this particular day. So he just got out to see if his uncle was parked around the corner or something. It was just maybe sitting in his car, or was in the store and just didn't open it up. He didn't see the uncle or whatever, so he gets back in the car. And when he gets back in the car, I'm like, all right, let's just sit here for a minute. Let's just see if your uncle call you. It is kind of early. He may pop up within the next like 10 to 15 minutes, or he may call you. So y'all, we sitting in the car and his phone just like blowing up. And I'm just like, answer the phone. I'm just like, why you won't answer the phone? Like, who's calling you? Just like answer the phone. Like, he's just like, oh, I can't. And I'm like, what you mean you can't? He's like, oh, I can't. So I don't know, y'all, somehow or another, either his phone was connected to my car and I seen the text message popped up, or I looked at his phone and I seen that it was a bitch calling him or something. It had like some little smiley hearts or some shit by it. So I'm like, who the fuck? Who is that? Like, who's blowing up your phone? So I'm just like, answer it. He's like, no, I ain't answering. it. I'm just like, answer it. Like, what's the big deal? If some girl calling you, just answer it. I'm not tripping. Like, any other time you'll answer the phone. So y'all, he's just so hesitant on answering the phone. Finally, I'm just like, y'all, I don't know if I told him to open the phone and let me see what was in his phone or what. Because when it popped up on my car, it wasn't like I seen the text message. It just popped up. I just seen some girl name with some like little smiley faces or whatever. At some point though, y'all, I seen the phone. I don't know. You know what? I think he got out the car or something and I picked up his phone and I seen the text messages. She was just like, oh, why you not answering the phone? Answer the phone, baby. Just some shit like that. And I'm just like, wait, hold on, nigga. Wait a minute. So I start going off on him. But like, Beanie, I'm just like, who the fuck is this? Like, why she calling you baby? What's going on? Like, what the fuck is the issue? And he's just like, he's just sitting there with his head down and shit, just looking fucking dumb, stupid, and retarded. And I'm like, hello, like, say something. But y'all, I'm calm. I'm not mad or anything like that. I just want him to tell me like, what's up? We was still fresh in the relationship. And at this point, y'all, I was up his ass, but it was like, I don't know, y'all. It wasn't like, I don't know. I just didn't really care too much. I just wanted him to be honest and just be like, okay, you know, I used to one of my little bitches I was still talking to, I ain't cut off yet or whatever. He could have just been honest with me because I gave him more than enough room to feel comfortable to just open up to me and just tell me what's up. You get what I'm saying? So he's like not trying to tell me. He's not trying to say nothing. He just got his head down on the dashboard or whatever. And I'm just like, hello, like, what's going on? Who is it? So y'all, I do think he answered the phone and then he hung up. And I was just like, what the fuck going on? So y'all, I'm like, show me the conversation, y'all. He's showing me the conversation and shit. And I'm just like, why she calling you baby? Why she asking you why you not answering the phone? Stuff like that. And he's just like, man, it's my ex-girlfriend. Or like some little ex that I used to talk to. And I'm just like, so, like, why she calling you this early? Is this what you be doing when you coming to work? This who you be on the phone with? Like, I'm so confused because y'all, I wouldn't call him and I wasn't on his line like that. I was giving him his space, his freedom. I didn't want to seem like super clingy and just insecure girlfriend because it was just like he wasn't giving me those vibes at first. And after Cray Cray, I had took time and I didn't take time. Me and him was still in and off, but with that whole situation with Cray Cray, I didn't carry that into my relationship with Delusional because I didn't feel like I need to. I'm not that type of person. I don't go from one relationship and carry that burden into another relationship. So I'm like mad, but I'm just calm and I'm just like, so do y'all still talk? Like, what's going on? Do like she be coming up here? I'm so confused. Like, explain to me what's going on so that I understand. Like, if you want to be single, we still fresh into this. Like, let me know. You can be free if you just want to be friends with benefits like we was previously doing. Then say that shit. I didn't ask you to be my boyfriend. I never indicated I want you to be my boyfriend. I never gave you no hints. I wanted you to be my boyfriend. None of that shit. Okay. I even told you when you asked me out. I told him no for a good like 30 minutes to an hour until I just gave in. But I was just like real late, and that's gonna be in the trip series I'm gonna tell, yeah, about how that happened and that whole trip and all that shit. Okay, so yeah, I'm just like, tell me what's up. Just be honest with me. I'm like, I'm not mad. I'm not gonna go off. At this time, I hadn't went off on him and knocked him upside his head or anything like that. So I'm just like, just tell me what's up. Like, just be honest and I'll respect you. If you just be honest with me, we can work through it and we can get past it. So he just basically told me like, yeah, I'll be talking to her on the phone. We be on FaceTime, but I don't be kicking it with her. No, she don't be coming up here. And I was just like, well, you just need to tell her that you got a girlfriend and you can't talk to her no more. Like, you need to block her number because it's just disrespectful that you're doing that. So y'all, he did. He texted her back and was like, I got a girlfriend. I'm not talking to you no more. And he blocked her. Cool. I felt satisfied. I'm like, all right, you feel me? He did it right there in my face. I respect it. Like, move on. Nothing to it. So as time been going on, let's just say like a couple weeks had been going on, and I had just been going, dropping him off to work, picking him up sometimes. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm just like, that situation happened that day, and I let it go, y'all. I did not hold on to it or nothing like that. I was just like, he kept it real with me. He shut it down right then and there when I asked. Why the fuck am I gonna keep pressing him about it? Why should I feel some type of way about it? We still fresh in our relationship. I was still like cutting off little niggas and shit I was talking to too. So I'm just like, you feel me? It wasn't a big deal to me, y'all. It really wasn't. And it should have been a big red major flag. But at the same time, like I said, I was still baby talking to niggas I was talking to. So I was just like, I'm not gonna, you feel me, jump down his neck, and I'm low-key doing the same shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm still cutting off niggas and blocking niggas and not responding and telling niggas like, oh, I'm still in a relationship, but I'm still like entertaining the niggas. Y'all know what I mean. You know when you first just, I don't know, some people may not do that, but we jumped into our relationship just boom. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't like I had time to cut off my other niggas and then I got in a relationship with him. Like, and then on that trip I had got a couple niggas. So you feel me? I was like, yeah, I had hella niggas at that time. Yeah, I had hella niggas because I wasn't expecting to get in a relationship. But anyways, I'm just rambling on about that. Y'all get the point though. We squashed the situation. I didn't hold it to him. So one day, y'all, he was like, drop me off to work. Cause sometimes, y'all, I know and don't, when I go through the car series, y'all, sometimes I would let him use my car and I would just tell him, you know, just, he would only work some time for like 3-4 hours, like part-time. So I would be like, oh, you just take the car and then just come back. Or he would take his sister's car and come back. But sometimes I would let him use my car. I know, idiot, dumb, no license, no nothing. I don't know why I just be trusting niggas to use my car and they ain't got no fucking license or insurance. But I did. So, he doing that. I just be at the house chilling, me and Dylan just, you know, at the house chilling. So one day, I was dropping him off because I had to go do some, like run some errands or something. So I was just like, oh, I'm gonna drop you off and then I'll come back on your lunch and then we can smoke and I'll bring you some food. So he was just like, all right, cool. So I go do whatever errands I had to do. I think either Dylan was outside playing with his friends or some of his friends or whatever. So I'm telling Dylan, I'm like, okay, Papa, I'm about to go to Taco Bell. I'm about to get us some food. I'm gonna stop by. And was Dylan in the car? No, Dylan must have been with one of his friends. So it's this girl that Dylan was friends with and me and her mom became cool. And y'all, when I tell you that series, the crazy neighbor series, y'all, I'm still giving that time no because Dylan still go to school with some of these people and I ain't got no time to be nobody to be fucking with my son because I fight kids, I fight grandmas, I fight grandpas, I fight mamas, daddies, and Dylan's dad do too. So I don't want nobody coming stepping to my son and I gotta go up there and beat everybody up because they heard the story time and went back and told their mamas and they mad about it. But anyways, y'all, besides the point. Okay, so I forget where I left off, but I'm telling Dylan I'm gonna bring him food. He either at his friend house or he outside. I'm telling him I'm gonna bring him food what he want, y'all. Dylan always get the same thing. He want a chicken quesadilla with a large freezy. So I go run my errands. I get the food. I roll up because Delusional didn't know how to roll up at the time. Yeah, I didn't really smoke that much at the time either, but I would like roll up for him, hit it a couple times, you know, just get in the mood, but not too much. So y'all, I get there. No, I go to Taco Bell. I get our stuff. I'm juiced. I'm happy. I'm like, I'm about to see my man. I actually even got pictures from this day. Yes, I do. I think I still have my hair in braids. I had these braids going to the back, I think, and it was purple, blue, and black. Hella cute. I'm gonna post pictures. So I got dressed real cute because I'm like, yeah, I'm about to show up to the store looking sexy as hell because there be niggas coming in and out of there. I'm like, just in case somebody there, people can be like, yeah, your bitch is bad. She look good. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So if I'm remembering correctly, y'all, I had these shorts on and I had this mesh black shirt on and it had like, it said something on it, was green. I had my braids and I had some sneakers on. So yeah, I'm looking good, y'all. I'm looking good. Like, for real, looking good. So I go get the food and I pull up. I'm sitting in the car. I roll up and I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go in there and I'm surprise him, because I didn't tell him I was on my way or anything like that. So I was like, yeah, sorry y'all, I'm getting tongue tied. I'm remembering shit as I go. I'm gonna cut a lot of shit, so y'all probably won't even see all this. But anyways, I'm getting out the car and I'm like creeping up, because I'm just like, I'm about to scare his ass, because he always either playing the game or something, because they had like a TV in there, you could play the game, listen to music. Sometimes he don't be paying attention. I didn't really see nobody outside the store or see no cars, so I'm like, oh, ain't nobody in here. I'm about to creep up in there and I'm gonna scare him, because like I said, he didn't know I was already on my way and that I was outside. I didn't tell him. I wanted to just surprise him. So I get out the car and I'm scoping the scene, you feel me? I'm really like, you feel me? Just making sure ain't nobody there. I'm stalking it out and shit. I don't see nobody. I'm like, all right, I'm about to get this nigga. So I creep up in the store, and how the store set up, like, if you not standing up, you can't see nobody really walking in unless you looking at the cameras. But he was never fucking looking at the cameras. He was always on his phone or playing the game or watching TV. So y'all, I creep up in there and I see him like this, you feel me? And I'm looking like, hold the fuck on. Like, bitch, I'm right here, phone in my pocket. He ain't on FaceTime with me. You feel me? So y'all, I freeze a little bit. I stood at the door, I'm like, hold on. So I'm like, let me scope the scene, let me stalk the nigga a little bit, like, because I don't wanna think I'm fucking tripping, because right now my blood's boiling, because I'm just like, my spidey senses was tingling. I'm just like, I just felt it in my spirit. He was on the phone with a bitch. Like, it just came over me and I was like, bitch on the phone. Like, he's on FaceTime with a bitch. But I'm just like, you know what? Like, nah, girl, like, he been good. Like, he been keeping it real with me. Nah, he ain't on the phone with no bitch. Maybe it's his brother, or maybe it's his cousin. Maybe it's one of his family members. Like, don't just jump to conclusions, because he's been so open and honest with you. So I'm creeped down though. I'm creeped down. And I'm watching it. You feel me? I can't really hear what he's saying where I'm at, because he got the TV on. So it's like overpowering him, because he got a low voice. But I'm like creeping. I'm stalking though. I'm like creeping up. I walk up a little bit, but I'm like creeped down, because I don't want him to see me. Because I'm just, my heart just thumping, because I'm just like, hold the fuck on. Like, hold the fuck on. Like, what the fuck? So I'm walking up. I'm getting closer, and I'm just like stopping, looking at him. I'm just trying to make sure, maybe he's taking a video, maybe he's taking a selfie, maybe he's just holding his phone up and he watching a video, and he just need the phone like this. You get what I'm saying? I'm coming up with every scenario in my head to get out my head that it's a bitch he on the phone with, because why would he be on the phone with a bitch? He knew I was coming around this time. You get what I'm saying? Why would he be that dumb to be on the phone with a bitch? And he knew I would be coming up here around this time. You following me? Like, who? Like, why would he try? Why would he try that? I'm like, he ain't that dumb. He ain't that dumb. So I'm still creeping up. I'm like walking slow, y'all. I'm like creeping. Cause it's like a little distance from the door to where he at, way in the back. So I'm just like, maybe he gonna put the phone down. Maybe he was just taking a selfie or a little video on Instagram. Maybe he on live, because y'all, he love being on fucking live. That's all that nigga love doing, is being on motherfucking live. I'm like, maybe he on live. So I went with that. I'm like, yeah, he probably on live. But then I stop a little bit. I'm looking at my phone. I'm like, I don't see that nigga on live. You know, I put on my Instagram, and I would not hire this nigga to watch my motherfucking store, because how you didn't see me up in there creeping in this goddamn store? I'm telling y'all, it took me about 5 minutes to really creep up on him, and the nigga never even noticed I was in the motherfucking store. Fired. He needs to be fired. Yeah, so I'm like looking at my phone, like, let me get on the gram. I'm like, I don't see him on Instagram. So I'm like, nah, I don't see him on live. So yeah, maybe he just on a FaceTime with one of his family members. So finally, y'all, I creep up. I'm like close enough, but I'm not close enough. He not even fucking paying attention. Now I see him for real. So I'm listening. I hear him giggling, flirting. I hear a motherfucking bitch voice. So at first I was gonna wait a little minute to just see if I catch him saying nothing, but my impulse as a tourist, my heart was just thumping. My impulse was like, nah, bitch, let your presence be known to this nigga, cause what the fuck going on? I don't want to wait. I already been creeping for like about 5-7 minutes. My motherfucking adrenaline is on 1,000. So I'm just like, I'm like, hey, y'all, why the fuck say he like this? I'm hearing him talking, flirting, giggling. I hear a bitch voice. Why this nigga drop his phone? And I'm like, hey, what you doing? He like, nothing, I'm chilling. I'm like, oh, okay. You sure that's what you doing? He like, yeah, I just been in here chilling. But y'all, when I tell you this nigga looked so spooked, like he seen a motherfucking ghost, that's what gave it away. That's what absolutely gave it away. Cause I was just like, he looked scared as shit. That nigga looked like he saw Medusa and turned into fucking stone, because that nigga was like chilling, nothing, watching TV. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, you know, I've been in here for a little minute. Like, how you didn't notice me coming up? He was just like, oh, I didn't hear you. I didn't see you. I'm like, yeah, obviously I know. I didn't got this close up on you before you even noticed I was in the store. So I'm just like, you need to not do that, because somebody can come up here stealing and you wouldn't know. Like, what the hell? Like, what type of time you on? So y'all, I played it off like I didn't just catch this nigga on the phone, because I'm just like, you know, one thing about itself, time reveals everything. So I'm just like, yeah, you know, I wrote you up something, brought you a little blunt, brought you some lunch. Did you forget I was coming? I'm confused. You looking like you surprised to see me here. He's just like, nah. You just kind of scared me. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I didn't mention it then, y'all. We went in the car, we smoked a little bit, we ate and shit, and I was just like, all right, cool, like, cool. I'm like, yeah, but I'm about to head back to the house, and I'll come get you later. So I come pick his ass up later, and when we get to the house, I think we was like sitting in the car, and then that's when I asked him, I was like, who was you on the phone with earlier? And he was like, huh, what? I was like, yeah, when I came in, I swear I could have seen you on FaceTime with somebody. Like, who was you talking to? He was like, I wasn't talking to nobody. I wasn't on FaceTime with nobody. And I was like, yeah, I saw you. I heard you. What is you talking about? I'm like, why you lying? He was like, nah, I was on live. And I was like, yeah, I know. I checked to see if you was on live, and you wasn't on live. I creeped up on you for a good couple minutes before I approached you, and you wasn't on live. I checked. He was like, I was. It probably just didn't pop up for you. And I'm like, nah, because y'all, in downtown Pittsburgh, the signal is bad. He was like, it probably just didn't pop. You know, the signal bad down here. It's bad down here. You probably just didn't see it. You probably ain't got no signal. I'm just like, yeah, all right, cool. I'm just like, yeah, nah, I swear I heard you flirting and shit. I was just like, nah, that shit not cool. I was just like, this is what I told him. I said, if you was on the phone with a bitch, you better shut that fucking shit down right now. Because I was like, look, one thing about it, you can get Shayla or you can get Shayla. You don't want Shayla. I was like, I'm going to tell you right motherfucking now, I'm not the one to play with. You get what I'm saying? All that extra shit you got going on, shut that shit down, or we can just be friends with benefits. My bad, y'all, the battery died. I don't know how to catch it. But anyways, yeah. So I was just like, yeah, you need to shut all that shit down or just be upfront with me right now. If you don't want a serious relationship, just tell me before we get too deep in. Cause I don't want to have to go the fuck off on you, and I don't want to feel like I want to put my hands on you. I'm like, I heal for that. I grown from that. I don't do that. But if you're gonna be disrespecting me, we could take it there. He's like, no, I promise you it wasn't nothing like that. I swear I done blocked everybody. I basically just lying and shit. So I'm just like, all right, cool. I bring it back up because I'm just like, I just feel like this nigga lying, and I feel like I gotta ask him hella times. So I was like, look, be honest with me. I'm like, be honest with me, because I'm like, this is strike 2. I already done caught you talking to your ex. I'm like, is it her? Is it somebody different? I'm like, just be honest with me. I heard you on the phone with a bitch. You was not on live. Don't lie to me. Just come clean to me now, and we can squash it and move on from it. Just be honest. He was like, yeah, I was on the phone, but what did he try to claim it was? He was like, oh, it was my best friend. It's my girl best friend. We wasn't flirting or nothing like that. I don't know what you heard. I was like, I didn't hear nothing. It just sounded like y'all was flirting. All I heard was a girl voice, you doing that sexy face you always trying to make when you trying to impress somebody, and I heard a bitch voice. I don't know exactly what was being said. But he was like, I promise you it wasn't nothing like that. I'm not talking to no other bitches like that no more. I swear, I swear, I swear. So, again, I told him, I said, all right, I ain't gonna ask you about it again, but if it was something that wasn't supposed to be going on, you need to fucking rectify that shit right now. Because if I catch some shit, I'm telling you, I'm not that one who gonna just walk away. I'm going to want to fight you. So don't put me in that fucking position. Don't do it. Because I'll boop, boop, boop. And he was just like, you crazy. I'm like, I'm dead ass. I'm so serious. You can get Shayla, loving, caring, or you can get Shayla. These paws don't discriminate, okay? They get active. I don't give a shit how big, tall, wide, long, none of that. Cause bitch, when they get to going, they just fucking get to going, and they got a mind of their own. So yeah, y'all, that was the first time I stalked Delusional. And I don't know why in that moment I didn't realize, okay, that's strike 2. It shouldn't even got to strike 2. I should have cut that nigga off the first time, because it was just like, even though I was still talking to other niggas, it wasn't like I was talking to a nigga so much where they blowing up my phone and asking me why I'm not answering. That's your ex and she blowing up your phone asking you why you not answering. Nah, that's a red flag. I should have paid attention. Like, it could have been any other bitch. Cool. But that was his whole ass ex that was blowing up his phone, calling him baby, talking about she miss him, why he not picking up the fucking phone. Red flag. Shayla. But I just can't believe this nigga didn't learn his lesson. But he didn't learn his lesson because I kept fucking with him, and I was so cool about it, y'all. I really was trying to approach this relationship in a different way, because I'm like, my previous approaches to relationships did not work. So let me go for the cool, calm, let's talk it out, let's work it out type girlfriend, and that shit didn't go well either. But you know what? It will work with the right person. I don't want to say like, don't be loving, caring, you know, it's okay to put your hands on somebody. It's not okay to put your hands on somebody. It is definitely not. And if you do, don't not expect nobody to not put the paws back on you. That's what I tell you. Feel me? I'll be ready. I don't not expect it. Like, I know I might boop boop boop, and a nigga might boop boop boop, and then we just boop 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 it. So I'm just saying. But you would have thought this nigga learned his lesson. You would have fucking thought the nigga learned his motherfucking lesson. But guess what? Obviously not, because this is a 3-part series of how I stalked Delusional. And caught the nigga in action every fucking 3 times. Every time. Caught the nigga. Caught this nigga. Caught this nigga. Caught this nigga. And for y'all who was commenting on my one video posted here, and y'all was like, why you yelling at him? I think somebody even said, girl, that's why you ain't got no man, because he wasn't even yelling at you. Why you talking to him like that? Some shit. That is delusional. I'm gonna talk to that nigga however I want to fucking talk to him, because y'all, he's still playing with me. I'm trying to be cool and have a friendship with him, but he still be fucking playing with me. And I just feel like I don't owe him anything. I like did the most for him, went out my way for him. I don't fucking owe him not a motherfucking thing. Like, literally, I really, 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 really don't. I absolutely fucking do not owe him shit. Like, I don't owe him nothing. Now, is it right? No, and I am working on it, because I'm still trying to figure out if I want to be cool with him or not, because that nigga did a lot of shit. Like, I don't even know how I'm still cool with him. I really don't know. It's really out of respect for his family, damn near, because I fuck with his sister, that's my girl, and his mom. But I don't know. Some days, y'all, we be cool, and then sometimes I think about it and I be mad as fucking him. Like, nigga, you had me fucked up. Like, you played in my face way too many motherfucking times, and I really was calm with you. I really gave you chances. I really gave you space to, like, be honest and open with me and us work it out and talk it out, and you still fucked me over. You still fucked me over. And you expect to get that same me now when I was good to you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, I am a forgiving person, but it's like, I don't know, I cannot act nice to him like that all the time. Like, no, like, absolutely not. But yeah, y'all, that shit was crazy. But this next one, y'all, ooh wee, it's about to be wild. So stay tuned for that. Also, what I wanted to say, I don't know, but we on the road to 5 fucking K. Okay, so let's get there before my birthday, because I want to do How I Lost My V-Car series for y'all. I don't know. So yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe, but only if you want to, only if you want to, only if you want to. If you're watching, that's really all I appreciate. Everything else is extra, and if you do so, I greatly appreciate it. If you want extra juicy tea, go ahead and click the link down in my description below to join my membership. And I'm gonna see y'all in my next video. Deuces.